Welcome back to Rebuilding WoW in Unity. This is Devlog number 11. And in this week's video, I've been going over the changes, mostly to do with the UI. So there's about 6 things I'd like to discuss. And yeah, well, they kind of go in succession, shall we say. So the first thing I worked on was hooking up hotkeys. So now I can just press the numbers rather than clicking on the abilities on the hotbar. That was quite straightforward to put in. The second thing was loot frames. So now I can actually loot corpses. Whilst the cursor doesn't change, so long as the player character is within a proximity of the corpse, I'll be able to open up the loot frame and actually loot the items. I haven't cleared the loot frame yet when it's empty, but that is a thing. The next thing is the inventory. So I now have items with their tooltips, or at least a version of their tooltips. I think I still need to change how it's formatted for some of them, but I can't actually use the items, but I can move them around. I can even move it onto the action bar and then clear it. So that's pretty cool. There is a bit of a bug at the moment when it comes to the tooltips. Sometimes you may see like the screen flickering. Yeah, so that's something on my to-do list. And yeah, so once you've actually looted things, you can actually go to the vendor, and the vendor items will now appear, and it should drive the UI. However, you can't actually buy anything or sell anything yet, but it's the start. And then also like vendors that have like multiple pages. This looks crap, but it's there. I swear I had it working at one point, but whatever. So yeah, there's vendoring. The UI for that is in main menu bar sweep. So wiring up the character panel and having the tabs open, that was something that was quite painful to get the tabs working correctly, but we got there. The spell book, talents and achievements, they're not wired the same way. I believe they've got their UI as part of the add-ons rather than the frame XML, I believe. I haven't implemented those, but yeah, and then I started to like wire up all the others. All of them are I guess the main thing and the main theme with this week's work was I wanted to get as much of the UI there, even if it wasn't functional. I just wanted it so that I can see how it's being passed and created, and I can spot like what's wrong with it, like buttons don't look correct or the highlighting is just not working. So yeah, like I figured getting these panels up would be quite cool, even if they're not fully accurate. But yeah, Dungeon Finder and the main menu, which is also pretty cool. Yeah, there's just all sorts of like quirks. The key bindings one isn't there yet, I don't know why. And macros for some reason closes it. We even have the knowledge base as a throwback. So yeah, that's the main menu bar. I also have the map, but it's a bit, yeah, you can see it's just, for some reason, it's a very, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that's also there. Also, the chat window, I did spend some time on that. So I can now type commands and have like the server send back messages, and so like all of this here is I think it's like AzerothCore commands. I think that was the reason why I started to get it in, so that I can do things like teleports and spawn items and all of the AzerothCore GM commands, being able to do that. I figured that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, this week was a bit of a tangent from what I was doing last week, but I just for some reason really wanted to get the UI in. For me personally, it kind of makes it feel more like WoW, but I don't know. I'll probably just, to be fair, there's a lot of work still to get things functional and such, but we'll get there one step at a time. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I hope this was interesting. But yeah, I'll see you in the next week's video.